I welcome you all to this session on risk and insurance management. In this session, we shall discuss about the element of risk, nature, and the management or risk management. Uh, First of all, about the element of or elements of risk. We have discussed this in the first or second session. Say, risk consists of four different elements. Like one is a hazard. Hazard is a possibility of loss. Exposure is a chance. See here, infecting COVID-19. What is exposure? If you go out or if you fail to follow SOPs, especially wearing mask, maintaining social distancing, and frequent wash or regular wash of hand. And the location of risk is another factor or element in the risk, means the place of risk, we can say. So place of risk in the sense, say hazard, getting infected with COVID-19, the exposure, that is danger if you go out. The location is when you go out and fail to follow the precautionary measures and contact with the infected people. See, that is the location, that place where if you go and meet or say mingle with the people who does not have any such a symptom. So location, where time also considers. Then vulnerability in the sense the extent. So here danger, that is a cause and a chance, then place and time, and it is a severity or extent. What vulnerable? You see, the poor people are more vulnerable to loss, risk of loss. It does not mean that rich people does not get into, but even if they get into such a trouble, as they are sound enough or wealthy, they can manage and come out. Or rural people are more vulnerable than urban like. So these are four important elements of risk. Next one, the nature of risk. See, when you look into that, it looks like types, but nature of risk, you can say it is a feature. See, first one, pure and speculative nature. Pure in the sense possibility of no risk or risk. That's a pure risk. Probability of or chance of getting infected. You say, even if you go and meet without taking precaution, does not mean that you are 100% people get it. No. Then speculative, the example may be investment, where you anticipate positive but get into trouble of negative. In anticipation of gaining, you adopt either call or put options in future markets, or you buy in anticipation selling at a higher price, or you sell in anticipation of decreased price in the future. Then the nature, then speculative, where you see that's little bit of gambling type. Then fundamental and particular risk. Fundamental in general. Say You can say life is full of risk. Life is full of risk. Everybody's life is full of risk. And particular risk maybe say health, due to health, accident, loss of property, or because nature cause such thing. Then personal risk differs from person to person. Some may have a high, others may not, or some may have moderate. Then property, you see, loss of property for the owners or chance of not getting a property for the peaceful life. Then liability risk. Liability risk, it is because of human nature. We see when we take initiative, further or proceed or go ahead, definitely there is a danger of getting into risk. So risk in the sense committing mistake. You see, you commit mistake only when you take up work or some activity. If you keep quiet, no question of activity or no earning or no risk given. So risk arises from failure on the part of others person, or you get or face the risk. It is not because of you, because of others. Say when you enter into a contract and maybe for purchase of a house and make advance, but other person when fails to fulfill its promise, okay, both the case he may or may not give you back the advance. Even if he give you the advance back, then you may not get able to get that type of house into that standard with the amount agreed. So that is also loss. Then fidelity loss. This is risk of the thief or losing. Then risk due to ownership and use of transport vehicle. So this can be these risk. We can look at these risks or risks, nature of risk in the following manner also. Say personal, pure person, property is belongings, and liability because of his responsibility, take care of responsibility. Loss due to others' failure. See, first three maybe a person and other one of others. Then fidelity, risk due to ownership or use of transport vehicles. Some discuss, you see, personal risk maybe premature death, dying too early. You say infant mortality. Dependent old age, dying too late. Also bad, has to suffer like anything. If there is no persons to take care and all, again horrible. Sickness or disability resulting in loss of income and earning power, maybe due to accident or any such causes, involving additional expense and extra needs, says for sickness and disability. Then unemployment, loss of income, maybe temporary or permanent. During this pandemic period, people experienced, those who are in the employment sometimes lost their, or they are paid less or half and all, and those potential employees wouldn't get into employment because of slowdown of economy and all. But routine living expenses will continue. Fixed liabilities like loan repayments are still to be paid, hence further multiplying. See, even if it is a loss of unemployment, loan and other claims or say promises has to be kept. Property risk like loss or damage to property, loss of use of property. So first one when you have a ownership, second one when you have a possession and say right to use, maybe taken on lease when you could not able to renew the lease or due to some reason if you lose. Then additional expenses occasioned by the loss of property. Say for example, if you have a, maybe any animals, I mean rare animals, domesticated animals, when they die, maybe accident or ill health and all, so their death is a direct loss. Again their cremation or whatever, it is again additional loss. That's what additional expense. Then liability risk, they arise out of human mistakes, as I told, often termed as civil wrongs committed by a person resulting in injury or death or another person's, or say unintentional act causing loss to others' property or others, sometimes death of other people. Then risk arising from failure on the part of others. See, risk arising due to failure on the part of others, not because guarantee of bonds and sureties. Okay. Fidelity risk arising due to dishonest employees. See, maybe cash misappropriation or theft, embezzlement by the employees, maybe by the customers and others in course of performance of their duty, causing loss of money and stock to the owner. So these are the nature of fidelity. You can take like that. Then risk due to ownership and use of transport vehicles. Use of transport vehicle opens scope for two types of risk. One, own damage. Those who are having vehicles, no first party, second party, third party insurance and all. That is to have coverage such loss. See, own damage or loss to the vehicle. Own, the life first, vehicle second. Variety of pure risks including negligence. Then death or injury of third party, where third party insurance is required. When you commit a mistake and it is because of your mistake accident takes place and other party gets damage to his property or sometimes death of other person, accident, where you have to compensate. So these are certain things related to the nature. Next one, managers. By this time you know the meaning, definition of risk, types of risk, element of risk, and few more like the nature or characteristic. So this risk which brings a loss, either loss of wealth or loss of life sometimes. So it has to be managed. It repeats, risk is the possibility of financial loss. Risk is the possibility of financial loss because everything can be expressed in terms of, measured in terms of money. So risk is a condition in which there is a possibility of an adverse deviation. So you make investment in anticipation of getting some profit, in spite of everything said and done, you lose. So that is what the adverse or negative form. A desired outcome, that is as expected or hoped. You expected profit, but you lost. Negative. So risk management, the other term, is a systematic process of managing an organization risk when it comes to organization or a person's personal risk. Risk exposure to achieve objective in a manner consistent with public interest, human safety, environment factors and the law. Means these 3-4 aspects has to be taken into. You are not supposed to do any of your act or any such organizations in detriment of the public interest or general interest of the society. And human safety, both employees, customers and others, people of the locality, and environment factor and even compliance of law. So when you fail on any of this or all of this, it brings a loss, and organization are you responsible for that. So now risk is bad. It causes or takes adverse deviation from the expected outcome. It may cause property loss, wealth loss, or even body injury, or sometimes casualty, death of a person or any employees in the organization. Hence, it has to be properly planned, identified, analyzed, evaluated, and mitigated, not to avoid. So, risk management or management of risk is concerned with the direction of purposeful activity. Purposeful activity in the sense reducing the expected loss, either to indemnify or to mitigate, shifting it on other, or to avoid it possible, or to reduce the say quantum or volume of risk. So towards the achievement of individual or organized goal. When it comes to individual, organization means organ goal. So risk management may be defined as the identification, which explains about different steps in the process of management of risk. The identification, as I told, analysis like a diagnosing in the medical, I mean, yeah, for a particular disease or for a particular symptom, why and how and what next. And economic control of those risks. Economic control in the sense, seeing that the financial loss will be avoided, either avoiding or sometimes need to be retained, so uh, shift it on others. Risk which can threaten the assets or earning capacity of an enterprise. Risk management evaluates which risk identified in the risk assessment process require management and select and implement the plans or actions that are required to ensure that those risks are controlled. Means risk should be identified and analyzed, and possible plan of action or plans and action must be taken in advance. Say for example, when you invest in shares and securities, there is a possibility of losing income. So instead of having entire say investable funds just in one security or only in the securities, one can have, or you can have a blend mix of different avenues of investment, that by the loss in one can be compensated in another. And in case of stock market, share business, there is the members who will have uh, both the type of dealings in the future markets, that is to stop them from huge loss. They will enter into a contract with some speculators for sale of certain quantity of shares of certain company. At the same time, they will enter into contract with some other members or speculators for the purchase of same company shares at different prices. So that loss, if happens in the purchase transaction, will be compensated by sales. If sales transaction will be compensated by that is called hedging in the stock market. So now many risk management initiatives such as credit risk, see, giving credit, settlement day, mainly in case of stock brokers, and payment system initiatives have been introduced by or the financial institutions or for them or by. Then several major international initiatives have been undertaken to reduce financial risk and systematic risk. Scope of risk management, what and all include that. So control of loss, financing of loss. You see, loss financing in the sense when loss is expected, when you take insurance, you can compensate. It will be compensate or indemnified. Then internal risk control, that within. So here, in case for the purpose of control of loss, extra precautions, sometimes organizations will employ expert for the analysis and evaluation of risk. Then reduced level of risk activities. This may be a leveraged transactions. Then financing of loss, risk retention. Say sometimes certain risk, maybe fundamental risk, cannot be shifted or transferred, and they must be retained. So retention and self-insurance. Then buy insurance policies and contracts. In other chapters or units, you might have already discussed this. Insurance wherein under which the insured can shift the risk on the insurer of the subject matter insured. Then non-insurance risk transfers also happens, maybe in the family or sometimes personal cases automatically. Then as regards internal risk control, one is a diversification. As I told, when you go for an investment, it is better to have a perfect mix or blend of investments. That's called portfolio of investment. Then investment in risk information. So these are the scope involved or total coverage of risk management. So now identification of risk. Various methods of risk identification are how to. It repeats in the process again, that may be in another session. So preparing checklist of risks or various losses which may arise due to risks, that is from the past records or by scanning the environment, through scanning the environment. Then on-site inspections and risk assessment, financial statement analysis, flow chart preparation and identification of risky activities, interaction with employees for their views about risk exposure of business based on their knowledge and experience. Then that happens in case of say quality circles. Such seniorly employees, they themselves discuss and discuss and come at a consensus and recommend to the organization about these matters. Then statistical records of occurrence of losses related to various categories of risk. So these are certain risk identification methods or process. Next one, risk management organizations. In big organizations, multinational corporations and transnational corporations, they may have different section in the finance department. So director risk management, that risk management analyst, an expert, technical expert. Then insurance manager, under him insurance administrator, insurance clerk. I am not, or this is not the organized chart of insurance company in other corporates and companies to manage risk. Then safety, health and loss prevention manager. Usually in India there is a Factories Act which ensures about health, safety and welfare of employees, that is to keep up. So supervisor of safety, supervisor fire protection. When machine or plant is fire prone. Then supervisors industrial hygiene. See, I don't. It is, these officers are must in under the provisions of Factories Act in India. Then claims manager, that one happens to make about correct insurance and all these claims. So claim administrator, then security manager or supervise security or securities. So these are the organization chart of risk management process. Thank you. This is all about today's of this session.